Hello and welcome to Northeast Media Hub, the fastest growing digital media platform. I'm Adalbert Khar with the latest Hub news. Be informed, be alert. Here is an important public announcement. Together we can overcome this pandemic by keeping everyone safe against COVID-19. If you have any queries regarding COVID-19, reach out to the state helpline at 14410. Stay home, stay safe, break the chain. Issued in public interest by National Health Mission, Government of Meghalaya. On the occasion of World Environment Day, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today took part in the Avenue Plantation to mark World Environment Day at Madan Lom, Shillong this morning. Let us all do our bit for the environment and the planet we live in. Let us reimagine, recreate and restore our planet. Meghalaya Chief Minister attended the virtual World Environment Day celebrations in the state organised by the Department of Soil and Water Conservation and the Department of Planning with Ministers James Sangma and Hamlet Sondoling along with state government officials and officials of World Bank, India International Fund for Agricultural Development or IFAD and JICA. CM said, climate change is affecting us one way or the other, and that is why we must take initiative at an individual level. We must also work out ways to minimize its impact and adapt to the changing environment. Chief Minister also added that conservation of our environment has been a community effort for generations by our forefathers, as seen through our sacred forests and living root bridges. Let us take on the mantle and share the responsibility of protecting our environment. Joining the Indian Medical Association or IMA and Assam Medical Service Association or AMSA, the Negrims Faculty Association NFA has condemned the recent attacks on healthcare workers at Hojai, Assam and Chikmagaluru, Karnataka. Recently, a doctor at a COVID care centre or CCC in central Assam's Hojai district was brutally assaulted by the relatives of a COVID-positive patient who died at the CCC on Tuesday, triggering widespread protests among the medical fraternity and other sections. During an unprecedented pandemic, while doctors and other healthcare workers are rendering exemplary service beyond their call of duty, such attacks serve to demoralize us all, NFA stated. At least 225 Tripura women who have tested positive for COVID-19 have given birth to healthy babies at the Agartala Government Medical College or AGMC during the second wave of the infection. As per reports, the newborns were not found to be infected with the virus post-delivery. During the first wave, as many as 198 COVID-19 infected women gave birth to babies, of which 60 were caesarean cases. The figure stood at 27 during the second wave, said Dr. Jayanta Ray, head of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology of AGMC. Dr. Ray said that some doctors and healthcare staff handling such cases were infected by the virus, but they ensured the safety of the children from infection. The Drugs Controller General of India DCGI has granted permission to vaccine manufacturer Serum Institute of India SII to manufacture Russian Sputnik V COVID vaccine in India. As per reports, the Pune-based company has collaborated with Gemalaya Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology, Moscow in Russia to develop Sputnik V in the country. SII has been permitted to manufacture the Sputnik COVID-19 vaccine in India for examination, test and analysis at its licensed Hadapsar facility with certain conditions. The company had submitted an application to the DCGI in this regard on Thursday. Moving on. In Mizoram, some student bodies and organizations including the Young Mizo Association or YMA, the influential youth body in the state, have come up with the idea of setting up makeshift huts on hilltops to cope with poor internet connectivity as students are writing the examinations online. Commencing from 1st June, Mizoram University MZU has been conducting even semester examinations for about 24,000 undergraduate students in various departments or courses online due to the COVID-19 pandemic. MZU Controller of Examinations Professor Lalnun Twanga said, Mizoram is a landlocked state with hilly terrain, deep valleys, gorges and plains scatter here and there. Police have arrested a 48-year-old man for allegedly murdering his younger brother over a family dispute in central Assam's Nowgong district. Police said the incident took place on Friday at his residence at Pashim Salmara and the Raha police station of the district. Police identified the accused as Rajat Kakati, a resident of Pashim Salmara. According to police, accused Rajat had get into a heated argument with his younger brother Keshap Kakati, aged 35, and reportedly at one point stabbed the victim with a knife on his chest. The victim was rushed to Nagaon BP Civil Hospital, where doctors declared him brought dead. Raimona National Park has been added to Assam's 5 existing national parks. An announcement to this effect was made by Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma on the occasion of World Environment Day at Gandhi Mandap in Guwahati today. Sarma said with the new addition, Assam has 6 national parks and that process is underway to convert Dehing Patkai Wildlife Sanctuary into a national park. Minister for Environment and Forests Parimal Suklabaidya, who attended the function along with the Minister for Guwahati Development Department or GDD, Ashok Singhal, said the announcement made by the Chief Minister has turned out to be a red letter day for the state and welcome news for wildlife lovers, nature lovers and conservationists. The Environment and Forest Department brought out a notification declaring Raimona as a national park today. Citing non-compliance of new intermediary guideline rules by Twitter, the Union Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology or MEITY on Saturday sent a final communication to Twitter asking them to comply immediately with the requirements of the new guidelines, failing which resultant consequences as enjoined in the law shall follow. A letter issued by the ministry to the social media platform stated that the new intermediary guideline rules have become effective from May 26 after expiry of 3-month period given to social media intermediaries for compliance. Twitter is yet to appoint India-based Chief Compliance Officer, Nodal Contact Person and Grievance Officer. Thank you for listening to Hub Podcast. For latest news and updates, follow us on www.hubnetwork.in. Download Hub News app in your mobile from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. For promotion and publicity, write to us at info@hubnetwork.in. Thank you. Kublai Shibon Misela.